Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here and we're carrying on with our budget beers and we're going to Asda for this one, so these are exclusive to Asda. If you're brand new to the Hop House, welcome along. We call that sort of like hoppy beer, like house music. If you like either of those or both, then give us one of those, give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel if it sounds like your cup of tea. Okay, so budget beers, we're looking at beers that are a little bit more affordable. We're going through the time now where February 2023 when I'm recording this, coming up towards the end of, and there's a lot of people having a hiking bills, hiking energy bills, hiking living costs in general. And the main, I've also noticed, I previously mentioned it on the previous review, that beers in supermarkets have even gone up. So people that maybe might treat themselves, or I suppose it depends on what your disposable income is. People that may have bought from bottle shops suddenly go, I can't really afford that anymore. I'll go into a supermarket and pay your average £3 price. Some of them have gone up to £3.50 and £4. I mean, Brewdog's beers, half of them are £3.50 now. So then you could suddenly be like, I don't know if I can afford this. Then are you looking at Aldi stuff, Hop Foundry? Are you looking at the stuff in Home Bargains, the off-axis, that sort of price range? Stay away from the off-axis stuff if you can, and the Hop Foundry as well, not a fan. So there are some beers out there that are slightly cheaper that have been brewed exclusively for certain places, and that's what we're looking at. So we're looking at the Asda beers. These are from Fourpure Brewing. So it's from a proper brewery, it's not a made-up company, it's not anything that's just been slodged together in a can. Well, I'm hoping not. The last one was really good. Do you want to see what this one is? Okay. Carrying on then, these are £1.50 a can at time of filming, so they've even gone up. They were £1.25 before. Previously they were brewed by Badco up in North Yorkshire. They've changed contracts to Fourpure. Fourpure have changed ownership, so I'm hoping this is the start of good things to come from Fourpure. Anyway, this is what we're reviewing right now. It's a West Coast IPA. There you go. West Coast IPA, and it's coming in at 5.6% on the ABV. 330ml can. Should we get out into the glass? Get out into the glass. These are Northern Monk flat stone glass for this. So there's a bit of writing on it. Now, West Coasts, we don't expect to be too hazy. We want them to be sort of dark orange and quite clear. And that's, maybe it's a little bit light compared to the original West Coasts, but it certainly is quite sort of see-through. There's loads of bubbles going up the side of the glass there. We'll give it a jig around. Let's go for some lacer vision for those that love the lacing. Well, we jig it around, we see how the head reacts, see how it behaves in the glass, and that looks pretty good, to be fair. Liking that. Then we'll do the old twirly, swirly, whirly jobber, and we can see the bubbles. You see it really quite clearly in this, the bubbles chasing the bottom of the head. It's what we like to see. Now it's turned into a nice fluffy white head. There's a little bit of murkiness, a little bit of haze. It might be chilled haze actually. Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's just a little bit murky. I'd say that was maybe. I mean, when I say this, by the way, this is all my opinion. I'm not a brewer. I don't work in the industry. But in my opinion, I'd say that this is an acceptable sort of entry-level West Coast on the appearance. Expect it to be a little darker. I'd expect it to be a bit more amber, slightly darker malt hue, like caramel malt, burnt caramel smell. That's what you should get with the malt, and then a real pithiness. So bearing that in mind, I'm going to stick that into there. We're going to get some aroma. We're going to give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the malt, burnt caramel malt aroma. Getting some pine needle. Now the thing is with West Coast IPAs is there's quite a borderline, quite a fine line I think between, oh yeah, that smells like burnt caramel and pine, to oh, that smells like metal tin can, metallic. This is on the right side of that. I can certainly pick it out as a caramel and pine needle. People that maybe just getting into beer may think this smells tinny. That's all I'm getting at. I can sort of differentiate. Again, I mean, I'm just a fat lad in the kitchen, so I'm not an expert. I just like talking to a camera. I'm not getting much more from it. Oh no, maybe some grapefruit there. Grapefruit pine. The caramel's calmed down a little bit now. It smells acceptable. Right, should we give it a try? Bottoms up, down the hatch. Now look, what I'm looking from a West Coast's. Okay, it's trying. It's trying. It's still trying. It's still going. It's okay. It's okay. First thing I will say is the carbonation is very soft. I'd expect it to be a little sharper. West Coast IPAs are usually a little bit sharper, a little bit zippier and zestier and just sharp, a little bit fizzy, a little bit of fizz in there, a little bit of rush of carbonation. This is almost carbonated like an East Coast, like a New England IPA. Getting like a pithy orange now as well. Pithy orange, grapefruit, pine. The other thing I'd expect from West Coast IPAs is to make me burp like that. Pardon me, excuse me. It was disgusting, but it felt good. I would expect wah. When I mean wah, I mean bitterness. So when I say I'm getting that pine needle and grapefruit, that's what I want to come through on the taste. You want a little bit of sweet malt down the middle of the tongue to counteract that, to balance it. But rushing down the sides of your tongue, you should have bitterness. So it should be pithy. It should be like you have grapefruit juice squeezed into your mouth. And you like picked off some pine needle branches off of a tree and you just chewing on them. And then the aftertaste, it should linger at the back of your palate, right back here, sort of at the back of your palate. And it should be, wow, it should make you go, ooh, that's... And it makes me go... And it makes me want to drink some more. That's a disgusting noise, my missus hates it, but I'm going with it. Now for this, you swirl it around your mouth, it's building up, there's grapefruit building up, there's a little bit of pine needle. When you swallow it, yeah, you're getting that pine aftertaste, like dry grapefruit at the back of your palate, and it lingers there. And it's alright, I'd say it's not bad. It's trying to do something as to what it's supposed to be. It's going with the style. Now if I put that up again, if I put that up against, say for example, the two Brewdog West Coast IPAs, the one with Buxton the way out west, I didn't mind, I quite like that. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a nice pleasant beer, but it wasn't offensive, it was very safe. The other one, the Puppet Master, was dreadful. I wasn't keen on that at all. I thought it was a poor excuse for a West Coast IPA. This, I'd say this is a good beginner West Coast IPA. It's acceptable. For a £1.50 contract brewed exclusive beer for Asda on a budget beer, this is a pretty decent West Coast IPA. It says on it 5.6% ABV, an intensely dry hopped IPA with American hops, intense flavours and aromas of mango, grapefruit and pineapple, brewed exclusively for Asda. It says that there, you see. I'm not getting the mango, I'm not getting the pineapple, I'm just getting some pine needle and some bit of pithy orange and grapefruit. But that's what I want from a West Coast IPA. So, the last beer got 2 thumbs up. Give that a thumb and a half. I like it. You know what? If I was going somewhere and I thought, oh, I ain't got that much change in my pocket, bear in mind you can pick up 4 of these for the price of 3, so you could get 4 cans for £4.50, but that's pretty good, isn't it? So, yeah, I like that. Thumb and a half from me. Thank you very much for watching. Go check them out in your Asda. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you again for more reviews. Ciao for now, people.